Pheu Thai Party faces another dissolution threat. The ruling Pheu Thai Party is facing another threat of dissolution, with Warong Dechgitvagram, chairman of the Thai Pak D Party, requesting that the Election Commission investigate whether former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra is illegally controlling the party. The opposition politician submitted his petition to the Election Commission (EC) office on Wednesday. Dr. Warong accused Thaksin of exerting influence over the party and the party of succumbing to his control. The Organic Act on Political Parties prohibits any party from being influenced by non-members. Violations of this law can lead to the party's dissolution. Dr. Warong stated that on August 14, Thaksin invited key members of the coalition parties, including Pheu Thai, to his residence to discuss the formation of the new government after Prime Minister Sretha Thavisin was removed from office. None of the key figures from the parties denied this meeting, Dr. Warong said. On August 20, Thaksin told reporters that Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra should not hold the defense portfolio as the additional responsibility would be too heavy for her, Dr. Warong added. He also mentioned that Thaksin had remarked that he did not dominate Ms. Paetongtarn but owned her, as she is his daughter. Dr. Warong stated that Thaksin could give his daughter advice in private but should not make such remarks in front of reporters. Dr. Warong also referenced Thaksin's comments about the potential inclusion of the Democrat Party in the government coalition. He quoted Thaksin as saying that the government needed extra votes to pass legislation in parliament. Pheu Thai only invited the Democrat Party to join the coalition afterward, Dr. Warong said. This complaint follows several others targeting Thaksin and the Pheu Thai Party. Thaksin, a former prime minister, founded the Thai Rak Thai Party in 1998, which was dissolved in 2007 for electoral law violations. Its members moved to the People's Power Party, led by his brother-in-law and former Prime Minister Somchai Wongsuwat. The People's Power Party was dissolved in 2008 for similar electoral law violations, with its members moving to Pheu Thai, founded in 2007 and now led by Ms. Paetongtarn. Palang Pracharath Party continues to lose key politicians. The Palang Pracharath Party, PPRP, is continuing to lose prominent politicians, with the Rattanaset family, a powerful political clan from Nakhon Ratchasima, reportedly the latest group to leave the party, according to informed sources. A bitter internal rift, as seen in the recent reshuffling of the executive board, has been cited as the reason for the family's departure. The source revealed that several members of the party were unhappy with the election of Paibun Nitadawan as the new Secretary General, replacing Thamanat Prampao, who leads a group of 20 MPs that have vowed to distance themselves from the party. Thamanat's fallout with Palang Pracharath leader Gen Prawit Wongsuwan stemmed from disagreements over the party's candidates for cabinet positions in the Paetongtarn Shinawatra administration. The split resulted in Thamanat's faction securing 3 cabinet seats, while Gen Prawit's faction has now moved to the opposition. Other sources suggest that the leading coalition party, Pheu Thai, specifically sought to distance itself from Gen Prawit, believing that he was actively working to undermine the party and the Shinawatra family. Though the Thamanat group technically remains a part of Palang Pracharath, Thamanat is reportedly exploring legal avenues to leave the party without forfeiting their MP status. Under Gen Prawit's leadership, Palang Pracharath is now seen as standing on shaky ground following the departure of the Thamanat group. The Rattanaset family members who left include Wairat, Thatsania, Tatarat, Tharat Rattanaset, and Thatsanaphorn Ketmathikaran. Ms. Thatsanaphorn is the sister of Ms. Thatsania, who is married to Mr. Wairat. All previously served as Palang Pracharath MPs for Nakhon Ratchasima. Earlier, 3 former MPs also left the party, Adilan Aliasho of Yala, Sirafong Ratsami of Bangkok, and Phonchai Inthasuk of Pichet, according to the source. Several other politicians who were strong candidates in the 2023 election have also resigned, including Anyukan Fruksanyarak, Ekarat Fonsu, Sarunya Suwanafram, and Namanita Klap Banko. They represented Palang Pracharath and Songkla, Roy Et, Nong Bualam Phu, and Samat Sakan, respectively. On Wednesday, Pakarnwat Udampapatskal, opposition whip chief and list MP for the People's Party, stated that he was unsure whether Palang Pracharath would identify itself as an opposition party. Despite being excluded from the coalition government, less than half of its 40 MPs showed up to vote on the budget expenditure bill during a recent opposition vote, said Mr. Paetongtarn. Unless the PPRP clarifies its status, it cannot be part of the opposition, he said. Pichet Chuamuangphan appointed first Deputy Speaker of House. Pichet Chuamuangphan of the Pheu Thai Party was appointed on Wednesday as the first Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, with Paradorn Prissanananthakul of the Pichet Thai Party appointed as the second deputy. Mr. Pichet resigned from his position as the second Deputy Speaker on Tuesday, ahead of the decision. The position of First Deputy Speaker has been vacant since the Constitutional Court ruled to dissolve the former Move Forward Party, MFP. Mr. Patapat, who once served on the MFP's board, was expelled and later joined the Fair Party, a tactic seen as allowing him to retain his job while still enabling the MFP to hold the post of opposition leader. Members of the leading opposition party are barred from serving as House Speaker or a Deputy Speaker. Incumbent House Speaker Wan Mohammed Noor Mata informed the chamber on Wednesday of Mr. Pichet's resignation, prompting MPs to propose a motion to fill both vacant seats. Prissanananthakul, a Bangkok MP from the main opposition People's Party, a reincarnation of the MFP, told the meeting that the party would not contest the post, preserving its position as the opposition leader. Mr. Pichet, an MP for Chiang Rai, was nominated for first deputy by Pichet Thai leader Rattanaset Charnvarkul, and Mr. Paradorn, an MP for Ong Thon, was nominated by Pheu Thai Secretary General Chuamuangphan as second deputy. Both candidates presented their visions to the chamber and pledged to fulfill their responsibilities. Since they were unchallenged, they were selected in accordance with House meeting regulations. Mr. Wan Noor said that their appointments would be submitted for royal endorsement as soon as possible. The meeting was then adjourned to prepare for a two-day debate on the government's policy statement. On Wednesday, Mr. Paradorn expressed confidence in his ability to fulfill the role despite criticism regarding his lack of seniority. He pointed out that he has served as an MP 4 times. He also emphasized that he would remain neutral during meetings and await assignments from the House Speaker regarding House affairs. Thamanat faction splits from Palang Pracharath after cabinet seat dispute. The Palang Pracharath Party, PPRP, continues to face internal strife, with the latest development involving the faction led by Thamanat Prampao breaking away from the party following a disagreement over cabinet seat allocations in the Paetongtarn Shinawatra administration. The conflict arose after Palang Pracharath leader Gen Prawit Wongsawan proposed candidates for key cabinet positions, which were rejected by Thamanat's faction. Thamanat, who holds considerable sway over a group of 20 MPs, secured 3 cabinet positions for his faction. However, the Prawit faction found itself left with fewer opportunities and has since moved to the opposition. Sources close to the matter suggest that the friction between the two groups has grown more intense as Thamanat seeks ways to lead his faction out of Palang Pracharath without losing their MP statuses. This split leaves Gen Prawit's leadership in a precarious position, as the party's support continues to wane.